Hello, welcome to another video. So on our building a website from scratch playlist, we built this website. It's a coffee shop website. It's all made up just for the videos, called Whispering Wind. So what I'm gonna do on this video is ask an AI agent, the free version of ChatGPT in this case, to build me a website from scratch and just see what it does. So let's do it. So I am not even or did not even plan this video out, so I'm just gonna go with the flow here. I'm start by copying and pasting things from the website and to build the prompt. So I'm just gonna open up a text file so I can start typing the prompt here. So let's start by copy pasting. Build me a website using only HTML and CSS, no JavaScript. Because this is what we did here, right? Still no JavaScript. And then we might go with about a coffee shop named. I'm gonna copy paste from the website. The header is this. I'm just gonna wing it. Include a nav bar with home menu, about, and contact. The contact page, well, we'll get to it. Let's go in order. So those are going to be different web pages, different HTML files. All right. I don't know if I want to include what I want on each page, so I let the AI be creative. So I'm just gonna include some things like this is our schedule. Include this. Feel free to fill in with ideas and fill each page with what you propose. Here are some things to include about the coffee shop. I don't know. I'm just winging it. This is our schedule. Now, this is our menu. We did know it's, let me comma separate it. So item description because it's tab separated. So I'm gonna comma separated. We're gonna have to do something about that comma, because we have commas. It's gonna think it's another column. Cinnamon roll, comma. So there, now we have commas, but since this has a comma, so I'm just gonna go like this and then do double quotes. So it knows this is like the whole thing is a description. So I am making it a bit easier for my AI not to go absolutely nuts. All right. What else? Okay, so on the contact page, comma, just the skeleton, comma, since Node.js will do nothing yet, include oh, my coffee shop was the last. I'm gonna change it. Include that on our footer. Okay, so now I have these images in an image folder, and then I'm gonna the folder is images. I have these images in an images, and I'm gonna code this so it assumes it's a name, and then I'm gonna include cinnamon roll.png, coffee.png, croissant.png, inner.png, and storefront I have these images in the images folder. Please use them where you feel like it. The name of the images describe what they are about. So for the out. So I don't know if this is necessary. Let me just. What else? What else should we include in our prompt? So maybe this. In our about, we include this following statements about us. I know it's redundant how this started. and what we don't compromise on. Our menu, we already have the menu, and we already this is part of our menu. So I am not putting this purposely, but I will put this on the home page. This is our slogan. I don't know. Assuming I don't know, this is the hero. So the page gets creative. So please use it. No, double. Welcome. Nothing artisanal, nothing's more. Okay, so I think that's it, no? So just some instructions, little instructions. And then please output a single .zip file with the HTML files so I can download and a zip and a style.css. Okay, so now this brings me to the following, because use this color palette as it is of our coffee shop. Control copy. Comma. Control copy. Control paste. Comma. Comma. Control copy. Okay. So now, okay, so I use this color palette as it's for coffee shop. Not exclusively, but as the base. I'm gonna throw in a little question mark. Please, assume the files are going to be on an images folder inside the project folder. Okay, so I brought in here a free version of ChatGPT. I'm gonna copy paste this whole thing. Copy, paste. I don't know if it's too long. Oh, Let's see what it does. I'm gonna pause. There. So it took almost no time and it came up with this, and including this improved Try Plus for free. Okay, so done. Created a simple multi-page website using only HTML, no JavaScript, with 4 pages, index, menu, about, style.css. Oh, I remember what I forgot to tell it, to be responsive and all that nice stuff, right? So that can be our second prompt. All right, but navigation, linking pages together, responsive layout, CSS, warawiri. You can download it here. All right. There. So let me go and unzip and bring it in here. So I will pause for that. So here it is. I already unzipped the file, brought it into VS Code, and here's where it threw at us. This is it, but it still has no images because I have not brought them in here. So let me here. I brought the images. So this is what it came up with. Do you like it? Let me see. So welcome. Our daily schedule here with these little colors. Here, place the images here. Let's see. Now, when we hover, only the pointer, we had that little thingy. I like the head and the nav menu. All right, our table is nicer. And the 2 images of it, use them here. And where's my croissant image? The about, duplicated this image over here. I think it's nice. And the contact, cut it with the required, right? So did you like it better? So let's see if I expand it completely. Yeah, I like how this expands the whole thing and this keeps it at a maxed width. The menu also keeps it nice there. Contact, home. I don't know. Do you like it better? Now let's go the other way. Let's inspect and do the little. Let's do the little. Well, it's kind of responsive. This is not very nice with the responsiveness, right? The table is too small. So I forgot about that. Let's reprompt. So let me close this, bring this back here, and so the text is in the other project, but doesn't matter. We can, let me bring back the AI over here. All right, so directly here on the chat, I'm gonna go like this. Please make it full responsive using Flexbox and grid. This is what we did on a video, I guess. Or you do your thing, comma, but full responsive, comma, almost phone first. also add some nice hover states on the nav bar. It's not, they are not buttons, they are anchor tags. I'm just gonna say links. And transitions, nothing fancy. What else? I did not see you use the croix. Maybe I spelled it wrong. I spelled wrong. It is croissant.png. That's it. Let's see what it does. Okay, so it responded with this. Absolutely. I updated with much more modern foundation using Warawiri. Mobile responsive, CSS grid, flexible, I don't know what, Warawiri. All right, download here. There we go. And then this is where if this were my product, I'll actually go a step further while still keeping full width hero, sticky, hamburger menu made with CSS checkout trick. No. Better typography, Google Fonts. Okay, this we did on our page. We used sans serif on some place. Okay, I acknowledge it. Menu cards instead of plain table. Coffee colored buttons. Yes, we had a couple of buttons. CSS animations. Better footer with address, hours, and social. Like a responsive. It would look like a real cafe, find online rather than still being. Okay. Do all of the. Well, let me look at what it came up with on this first attempt. Let me go get that. Okay, so I'm back with the new version. So I went and unzipped it and then opened that folder here in VS Code and then brought back the images. And this is what it comes with. Are very. Well, we don't care about this. Let's see this in action. So full response. Well, first, okay, now on hover, it does this nicely. Okay, this is better. Our menu. Wait, I can see this is already. Well, this is almost mobile, right? Okay, now it changes nicely to mobile, one thing on top of the other. And our menu, well, this one is all, well, now the menu and the images behave nicely, even though it's like almost always mobile. And the about, yeah, that's also nice, responsive, right? There should be a gap in here, maybe. Okay, so way better, no? Okay, so now let's go to the final version. So we're gonna do one more. If this were my project, I'll go one step further, but wait. We're gonna do all this. Yes, go with all of those except the hamburger, no need. And what else? No, let's go. Analyzing. Done. I took the site step closer to something you actually. I don't know why it doesn't take it to the where we actually see a small, not a step closer. Okay, now it has even an. Okay, now let's go next. Yeah, so it gets closer without ever actually reaching it. It's a math thing. All right, let's download this final version. I'll be back. Okay, so this is our final version according to. Well, I see now it took the image and used it as a background image on the hero, and I don't know if it named it hero. Let me see, index, how it packs it up, very ugly. Luckily we have the prettier, right? So we just Control S so we see it nicer, and we can also inspect it directly here. Inspect, and we can see what this is. So header. Oh, so it's a header, it's not a hero. And then our nav and main in section, wrap, grid. So it went with another structure, but it's nice, no? Let's see the responsive. Yeah, this is nice. The menu. Well, yeah, it nicely did a card for each one. So now I will need to add images for the pour over and the espresso, which is a nice idea, right? We had it in complete contact, about. We could work on this, right? So, did you like it better? So I'm back to my original prompt we used for the original version of this. And I'm gonna do one more thing. Because we did this and then we have to reprompt it. So I'm gonna include it here. I'm gonna go with, please make it full responsive using Flexbox and Grid, I guess. You do your thing, full responsive, almost, not phone, it's mobile, no? Also add some nice hover states on the nav links and transitions, nothing fancy. And then I'm gonna spell croissant correctly. Croissant, no. Croissant. And now I'm gonna Control S. Now I'm gonna use this prompt again on another AI. Okay, so here we are. And this is what Google Gemini, also the free version, threw at us with that prompt. And this is it. It has this nice thingy. Our menu is nice. And it's responsive enough. Our about, drop by or say hello. And it included this, right? By its own. I like this one. And it included this green color in our welcome, which I think is nice. Our daily rhythm change the text a bit, and it proposed things which I think I included in the prompt, and included this today's phrase by step inside, and it included this link here that takes us to the menu. So this was a nice one, no? So should we try one more? Yeah. Okay, so I did one last one. I copied and pasted the same prompt to Claude, and I used the Sonnet 5, which I think that's what it uses on the free version, because that one I have the paid one. So the Sonnet 5 I think is the free one, I guess. So let me reload, and it looks like the one we did, right? It used this little green. The menu also used cards, which I think it's way better than the table. But we had to do the table for learning purposes, right? On the playlist. The about is also nice, and the contact. Well, what do you think? Which one do you like better? So there it is. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you liked it. Thanks a lot for watching. See you on the next one.